Hello, 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 dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So, air and air love connection for the week of July 14 through the 20th. Air and air. And yeah, you guys can sit there and laugh at me. I don't know how to shuffle. I keep telling you guys that. Not sure why I'm doing cards for these and not my, my normal water thing. But this is what I was led to do for these types of readings. So just bear with me. If you see the cards flying everywhere, just go ahead and take, give me a minute to gather myself. Take a sip of coffee, sip of water, have your snack, whatever it is. Air and air. 3 card spirit for the air and air love connection. That talking card is coming out so much. Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message, arrived text, call, email, hovering. And then the seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party situation. So I'm picking up more of this. What do I want to use? Why am I confused about what I want to use? I'm picking up this energy of, okay, let's split it up. For those of you that are in a committed relationship, married, etc., there has been some conflict when it comes to third-party situations. Not talking about cheating. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about somebody either like working a lot of extra hours, somebody making plans with their friends but not really making plans with their partner. When I say third party situation, again, I'm not talking so much about cheating. For some of you that may be the case, but I'm talking more about not spending that quality time with your significant other. So instead you're preoccupied with other things. So the other things are the third party energy. So there is definitely a conversation that needs to be had, or a conversation that's going to happen as far as like reconnecting at that level with your partner, right? Maybe planning a little getaway, maybe planning a little staycation, maybe just going to the movies, or doing something where it's just the two of you, or setting like a weekly date night or something like that, to kind of because it's not so much about like here, like about walking away. Again, this is for those in a serious relationship or married. So there is change in the air when it comes to that type of connection. For those of you that are not in, we have the Death in the reverse. That was the Sun, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So yeah, so let me stick to one of you first. So with those of you that are in a serious relationship or married, etc., commitment, situationship, whatever it is, there's an end coming to the disagreement or the lack of time spent between the two of you. For those of you that are single, and maybe you're talking to someone, or maybe you're entertaining someone or something like that, there is an end of like that initial spark, in order to move something, in order to move the connection into something a little bit more serious. We have the Nine of Cups. So regardless of whether you're single or in a relationship, I feel that whatever was hindering, or whatever miscommunication, why is it that I can't talk, is being cleared up this week. So we have the 10 of Swords and then we have the 4 of Swords. So each of you, excuse me, we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Each of you are speaking your part. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So everybody here is speaking their part. We have the Page of Wands and the Lovers. Everybody here is speaking their part. They're speaking their truth. Kind of, I want to say bluntly. Not being meant, it's not being done in a way to hurt the other person or anything like that. I just feel as like communication is the key here as to, you know, if you're feeling neglected within a certain connection or if you're feeling a certain way or whatever, don't just assume that the other person is not interested, right? Like, so if you're talking to somebody and, you know, they don't need to text you every single freaking 5 minutes. They don't need to text you every day if you guys are not really, like, in a relationship. So it's more about, like, the communication that you have with the other person, but also the communication that you have with yourself. We have the 3 of Wands. Regardless of anything, there is work here that is the 7 of Wands. There's work here that is going to be done. Now, with the 3 of Swords, for those of you that are in a relationship and are married, it's going to take some work, right? For some of you, you may need to go to couples therapy. For some of you, you have to stop walking on eggshells around the person that you're with. And also be very careful with your words. And what I mean by that, I'm not saying to filter everything that you say, but don't speak at the moment when you're super angry or super frustrated, because sometimes you say things that you can't take back, right? Even if you don't mean them, you're just trying to shut the other person up, and you just kind of hit below the belt. So just kind of be wary of that type of energy. Maybe everybody go, like, you know, each of you go into your corner until you guys cool off before talking to each other. That type of things. But again, there is work. This is going to take work. This is not something that's going to happen overnight for those of you that are married, and have had almost like that feeling of disconnect with your significant other, where, you know, you just kind of felt neglected for a while. It is going to change. I do feel that the conversation is definitely going to happen. There's going to be more playfulness to the connection. There's going to be more love, back and forth, more understanding, and more, what is the other word that I'm looking for? I said understanding. Why do I want to say comprehending? I don't know. But that's pretty much what's coming up for you guys. For those of you that, again, have been talking to somebody or getting to know somebody, this person has been telling you that they want something serious with you, and you kind of have been like ignoring them or not really saying yes or no, but kind of keeping them up in the air. Just know that there is a serious conversation coming between you and them to really set what it is that the two of you are going to be, and either you guys move forward with it, or this person is going to walk away if they feel like you're still keeping them in la la land. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you for this week. As always, thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Thank you to all of those that have been donating. It is greatly appreciated. And if you haven't liked, share, or subscribed, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, that information can be found down below in the description channel. I'm sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Mwah. I love you all. Bye-bye.